YouTube, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. If you're not aware, Modern Warfare Zombies and Call of Duty in general recently became available on Xbox Game Pass for both Xbox and for PC. Now what this means is there might be a whole bunch of brand new players that are playing Modern Warfare Zombies for the very first time. So this one is kind of for you. But don't go anywhere if you're a longtime viewer of the channel, because it's for you also, because so many of you in the comment section are always telling me, Cole Whip, I get better rewards in the tier 2 zone. Why you always grind in tier 3? Go to tier 2. Well, honestly, I kind of call BS on the better rewards in tier 2, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. And a little added twist to that, we're going to do it with just a blue tool and maximum of Pack-a-Punch 2. That way it helps out a little bit of some of the newer people. It might show you a little bit of how to navigate into tier 2. So, hey, let's go. Okay, here we go in game. So we are using the brand new SMG, and I'll go ahead and throw a build up on screen for you. Now we'll just get it out of the way right away here. Now I am in one of my more favorite of my spawn points. Look at that. There is some speed cola right up here, and I'm going to run right up there and purchase it. Now this character that we are using in this game is only containment level 50. So we had a crash in the last one. I tried to film this episode once already, and we crashed last night, and I dropped it back to level 50. So that's really unfortunate. So we're starting with 2500 essence. I did bring a blue tool and a Pack-a-Punch 2 crystal, and that is the highest that we are going to take this weapon in this gameplay, and we're going to use it throughout tier 2 for the entire match, and we're going to see what kind of rewards that we get. Let's grab the speed colon. If you didn't know, drop down low and pick up that loose change. Go ahead and hit these cash registers while we're here, and then we're going to head on in to the tier 2 zone and see what all we can do with just a blue Pack-a-Punch 2. And honestly, I'm pretty sure this weapon is going to completely dominate in tier 2 at blue rarity and Pack-a-Punch 2. There are so many viable weapons in the tier 2 zone that it would be almost impossible to cover them all, because almost any weapon that you take, if you get to blue and Pack-a-Punch 2, you're going to be able to dominate inside of tier 2. Well, while I go ahead and head on in there, let's have a quick word from this video's paid sponsor, Messy Modding. They're a Call of Duty service company. They unlock camos for you, including Interstellar and Borealis. They have pre-made accounts, nuke surfaces, schematics, and more. Tons of reviews over on Trustpilot. Use code COOL to save 5%. Use the link in the description down below. So we do, there is, this is like my least favorite Outlast contract here, but it looks like somebody is actually going for it, and indeed they are. So we'll have to find something else. Let's go grab this Outlast contract, and I will see you there. All right, now before we get this contract started, let's throw on our blue tool and our Pack-a-Punch 2 crystal, and let's get to town. Oh, with a little bit of packet burst. Go figure. All right. Actually, I don't know that there was packet burst. I didn't see it pop up on the screen, but it did a little funky dancing around there. Now, sometimes this particular Outlast contract can get pretty dicey in here sometimes. As you can see, it's a pretty tight little space with lots of different obstacles in your way. So that could make this one a little bit challenging. But as you can see, that zombie, I didn't even hit criticals on it, and we absolutely just demolished that thing. There's a disciple. I thought I heard you. Let's see how we do against him. Hit your shots, Cole Whip. Oh my gosh. It's like, I mean, we absolutely destroyed. Like, this gun is going to do amazing in tier 2. Just blue Pack-a-Punch 2. There's another disciple. And there goes another disciple. And at least we got that speed cola. So nice, fast, snappy reload with this gun. And there's not a whole lot happening in this Outlast. We are 75%, and we've killed, what, 1 zombie and 2 disciples. Yeah, I've done this one before that has gotten very dicey with lots and lots of zombies, so must be a little glitched out. There are a lot of things that are kind of glitchy on the game right now. Here, a Mangler coming. Where did that guy come from? He just slapped me from behind there. And throw on a couple of armor plates. Get out of here. There we go. In our first reward rift, we're going to get our self-revive. We did not have one of those, so now we do. Now we get some zombies coming. Hey, where were you guys at during the contract there? And some Shatter Blast. We'll take that for the time being. All right, what do we have next on this map? There's hardly ever anything in this particular section of the map, so just something to keep in mind. usually the downtown area or the pop-off power area is the best place to find contracts to do in tier 2. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm going to head on up to this bounty, and I don't necessarily need you all to see the running simulator that is Modern Warfare Zombies at times, so I'll see you in a moment. All right, we got the convoy right up here. I really kind of don't want to mess with them, so hopefully they won't see us as we cross this field right here and start and stop shooting us, because we do only have a 1-plate vest, and sometimes those mercenaries can just absolutely destroy you. There is some quick revive right down here. Let's go ahead and grab that super quick. Where is it? It's got to be in this building somewhere. No, it's not in that building somewhere. It's up here. I guess I should ping it. There it is. There's the quick revive. And of course, don't forget, a few extra points right there. Just go prone. All right. Let's head on over and get this mimic. All right, now usually he is inside of this building. I do see him. He's right behind the door. There he is. There he is. Come on out, buddy. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. It'll only hurt for a minute, and you won't feel a thing. All right, and we're doing some really good damage. Like I said, just blew Pack-a-Punch 2. Brand new static HV. Oh, got to be careful there, Coldquip. Don't go down, buddy. Oh, how embarrassing would that be to go down in tier 2 right now. There we go. Got him out of there. And look at that, a blue tool. They are so incredibly common inside of the tier 2 zone especially. You shouldn't have any problem finding a blue tool in a crate or in a reward rift in the tier 1 zone if you don't already have one. And I believe that the blue tool schematic is done through a story mission. I could be mistaken on that. Please do not take that to heart. I'm trying to just remember back, but I'm pretty sure it's unlocked through a story mission, so it's pretty accessible to just about everybody. But let's go off and grab... Oh, they already took that bounty contract, so let's do... How about a Spore control? That seems like that could be a little bit of fun. Now, another thing, if you were not aware... I can't get up there from this one. No, I could get up there from that one, but that's okay. We'll drop to the bottom. If you go up on top of Dokubi's tower here, which as long as it's not a warlord, you can take any of these cranes to get yourself up on top of this building. This is a perfect place to find a whole bunch of loot. So if you're a little bit shy in loot the way we are in this particular match with no 3-plate vest or large rucksack or anything, this building is a great place for that, as there are crates that are spread out throughout this entire building. I'm going to go ahead and run around here, and I'll let you know if we find anything. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab this Spore control. Now, I'm going to be honest, there wasn't much up there. I think all we got was a turret circuit out of that. Usually there's a lot more crates up there than there was. Not a ton of them in this particular match, but hey, that happens. I'm going to go ahead and stow away these decoys so that we can pick up the inhibitors for this Spore control. All right, and basically with these, I just make 2 passes around. I'll start at one of them. I'll just make a circle around, throw down all of the inhibitors, and then just circle back and destroy them. They can go really quick. I don't take a whole lot of time to fight the zombies until I get them all destroyed. That's usually then when I stomp and fight whatever horde is running behind me. I typically just do this with my fists out, kill the occasional super sprinter that comes your way, and really that's about it. And Hellhound, of course, because they are kind of a pain in the tush. All right, we'll get all of these done. That's 1 and 5 more to go. Let's pop a reload real quick. All right, just 2 more right over here, and we are done. And done. Very nice. And what do we got in here? Okay, a 2-plate vest. Sweet, we do need that. And let's turn around. We don't have a terrible horde of zombies on us here. We'll turn around and we'll take out what we have here. Get those points from killing those zombies. Now also, we are going to just exfil. There's not going to be a dark ether run in this particular video. We are going to exfil through a normal exfil because I need to get my gold camo for this new gun, because apparently it is still bugged, and exfilling through a dark ether rift just doesn't count anymore toward... Oh, look at that. A bounty spawned right next to us. 107 meters. Let's take this Jeep over here and grab that. Yeah, so apparently just exfilling through the dark ether doesn't count as exfilling with your weapon toward your camo. So we're going to have to take a normal exfil in order to get that to count for our gold camo, in order to get access to the other challenges to get the Borealis camo on this bad boy. Now we have more zombies following us right this second than we had during our contract, so let's just go ahead and rip through these guys, get them out of our way here so we can get into our Jeep and drive away without destroying it. All right, so we got the Mangler, and when you're in this building here, typically they spawn up here on the 3rd floor when it's a Mangler. When it's a Mimic, it's typically down on the 2nd floor, and if it's a Disciple, honestly, it could be anywhere around here. A lot of times it's the roof, sometimes it's downstairs. Oh, this is a tight little place to fight a Mangler, and if you're new to Call of Duty, I wouldn't suggest fighting the Mangler in here. I would suggest luring him out at least down to the main floor, where you have a little bit more room to operate and maneuver without getting yourself killed. And look at that, we got the raw Ethereum diagram. That's awesome. I also got some quick revive there, but we already had that. It would be nice if we could get some perks that we don't already have. Let's head on back down to our Jeep and see if we can drive all the way across there and get another bounty. All right, we were able to make it over here. That's awesome. There's not a whole lot of people competing for contracts in tier 2 in this game. There's one other guy here, and I mean, look at that tier 3 zone. So I mean, I understand that this is why so many of you just run these tier 2 contracts. It's just when it comes to you telling me that the rewards are better, that I can't believe it. I do believe that occasionally you do get a decent reward out of tier 2, don't get me wrong. I do believe that, but in general, you're going to be much better off running tier 3 contracts than you are going to be running tier 2 contracts. So let's get on up here and destroy this Disciple, and we'll stop right about here. Perfect. Hey buddy, now whenever they start healing off of you, make sure you shoot that wand. Don't keep shooting them in the head. Make sure you shoot them in the wand so they stop healing from you. And let's throw down our energy mine here while things get a little bit dicey around here. And that does some pretty good damage to the Disciple also. And keep blasting some masks off of him. Buddy. Oh, a max ammo. Sweet. See if we can get a few more shots on that Disciple. There we go. We got him. Okay, and in here we got a Pack-a-Punch 1 crystal and a cluster mine. So again, nothing that I'm really going to want to take with me. Let's go ahead and switch vehicles here so we get one that is already fueled up. All right, what do we get from this bounty? We get a Mangler. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and head on down there. 250 meters away. All right, there he is right here. There's a whole horde of zombies out on that main street there. I have to be careful and watch out for those guys to sneak up behind us. Let's go ahead and throw on an armor plate so I don't give any of you all an aneurysm. And hopefully we'll end up getting a 3-plate vest somewhere, and a large rucksack would be amazing. We do need to go check over at Pop-Off Power, because a lot of times there are 3-plate vests and large rucksacks over in the lockers inside of Pop-Off Power. So if we find our way back on that side of the map, we will check out those lockers. I don't know if I'm going to intentionally go over there, as it's all the way on the other side there, but look at that. We got at least got a medium rucksack out of that, so we'll take that. So we got a 2-plate and a medium, so not too bad. I mean, we're making some progress. All right, so I did decide to come on over here to Pop-Off And through a combination of vehicles and a rift here, we're going to go into this little wing right here that has all of these. Look at that. In the very first one we open, we get a large rucksack. And we got a very good chance of getting 3 plates and large rucksacks and all of these lockers that are in this room here. So if you're ever regaining, this is definitely a place to check. And I would recommend checking it a little bit earlier in the game, so that way in case somebody like me doesn't come along and check all of them and take all the good stuff from them. Now there is another set of lockers that are down here somewhere. Aha, there they are right there. And 2 more to check. And okay, no 3-plate vest. But at least we found the large rucksack, and we have enough money, enough essence, that we can go into the tier 3 zone and purchase ourselves a tier 3 vest if we so choose. So we are going to head into tier 3, and we're going to find a buy station in here, which there is one right there. We'll head on up to there, and we're going to purchase ourselves a 3-plate vest, which costs 10,000 essence. And I'll show you that you can certainly survive in tier 3 with just a blue Pack-a-Punch 2 gun if you had to. We do still have our decoys on us, and that's always a good thing to have, as you can toss out those decoys. Oh no, we're stuck on a tree. Man, trees have been my downfall here recently. All right, get off of that tree. And yeah, if things get a little dicey, we can certainly equip our decoys here. And let's buy our 3-plate vest. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it. I can't find it. I can't see it quick enough. All right, decoy right there. That'll distract those guys for a minute. We'll just keep throwing on plates as they're hitting us there. Where is the... Why can I not see it? There it is. Oh, my word. Cool whip, buddy. Oh, they're all coming now. They're all coming at us now. But as you can see, even at blue Pack-a-Punch 2, we can kill tier 3 zombies. It's not the most efficient in the world, and it's going to take some time, but we can definitely kill off these tier 3 zombies. I mean, there are lots of viable guns that are good enough at blue Pack-a-Punch 2 to kill tier 3 zombies. You're just not going to want to put yourself in a position that really requires you to kill a bunch of zombies. But like right there, we got a small horde, and as long as you take your time with it, you're going to be able to complete that. And I think just for experiment's sake, I think we should do this Spore control contract so that I can show you guys that indeed you can do these contracts while being just a little under-prepared. So let's go ahead and stow away that. And we'll get on down here. We'll grab these inhibitors. We're going to use the exact same strategy that we did in the tier 2 zone, where we just make one circle around here initially. Let's go ahead and throw on that plate. We make one circle around, and we throw down all of the inhibitors. Now you're going to get hit. You're going to get swiped at from behind. Now I wouldn't do this without having at least 1 or 2 self-revives available to you. I would always make sure you have self-revives available. But as long as you have the selfies, even if you're just blue Pack-a-Punch 2, you can complete some of these tier 3 contracts. And don't forget, we do have that turret circuit that we spawn. Let's go ahead and throw our energy mine down. A good thing to have with you. That'll get a lot of those zombies that were right on our back there. Get them off of us. There we go. Pop another reload here real quick. Oh, wow. He caught us in midair. Oh, man. Okay, but it happens. Again, you're not going to do this without having at least 2 self-revives available. Do not attempt this without the selfies available. Now, let's go ahead and just take a different path here and get away from some of these zombies there. Perfect. All right, I think we got, what, 1 more down inside of the middle there in order for us to get, and then we'll be done with this. And this is... What we're going to do is we're going to throw on the decoy. We're going to chuck it out right there. Let that start to go off, and that'll get all of the zombies off of us. Enough that we can go ahead and complete this super quick. Hit the reward rift. Look at that. We got a sigil. We got some dead shot. And we got some dead wire in there. And now we're going to leave. We're just going to leave the tier 3 zone. Okay, I thought there was a dog on my back, but there's not. So there you go. That's how you can complete a tier 3 contract. If you are, you know, just blue Pack-a-Punch 2. I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time in there, especially if you're brand new to the tier 3 zone. Maybe pop in, do a contract just like we just did. You can even try to grab a bounty contract if you have one of these turret circuits. You can try to grab a bounty contract and see if that bounty spawns near a turret circuit that you can put that in that will kill it for you, and you won't have to do any work. And then of course, if it doesn't, just cancel the contract and move on. But we're going to go ahead and grab this cargo delivery contract right here, and that should spawn right up here at the gas station. There it is, right there. And we'll go ahead and we'll get in there. Cargo deliveries are so easy. You can spam these, and a lot of newer players do spam the cargo deliveries. But my advice to you, get out and do some other contracts. I think a lot of times with the players that do spam the cargo deliveries all of the time in tier 2 while trying to grind out different schematics and things, I think that hurts you overall in the long run when it comes time for you to venture on into tier 3, because you spend so much of your time just driving a vehicle around like it's Grand Theft Auto that, you know, maybe you're not as efficient as killing zombies as you could be in the game. So just something to keep in mind, and make sure you're doing a good mix between all of the different contracts, except for the ones that make you kill mercenaries. Don't even bother. Nobody's here to kill mercenaries. Honestly, why they're in the game, I have no idea. That's a terrible design choice on their front as far as the mercenary contracts are concerned, because we want to kill zombies. And all of those contracts could have been done with zombies just as easily as mercenaries, but hey, whatever. It is what it is at this point. There we go. We got some tombstone soda. And what do we got next? There is a bounty right out here. We can grab that one. All right, we got another Mangler up on top of the hill here. I think I can drive all the way through here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Can I jump that wall? No. Can I jump that wall? Get down there, go. Oh, there is an obelisk location down there. That's good to know. Did not know about that potential location. All right, and we're up here to our Mangler. Very nice. Hey, buddy. You want to play? If you keep hitting criticals, you also slow him down in his running attack toward you. Just like that. Just keep hitting those criticals, and he'll just kind of walk towards you like, ow, 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 you're hitting me in the head, kind of a deal. But nice and easy. Kill out these zombies. Perfect. And we only have, what, 4 perks? That's kind of crazy. I honestly expected to be getting... Oh, look at that. Another obelisk right there. So you got one here, one right down at the bottom of the hill. If we had some of these ammo mods, I would complete some of these and see if anybody wanted to do that unstable rift. What do we got nearby us here? We got a lot. This is the problem with tier 2, is there are a lot of the defend ground stations and ether extractor contracts. Honestly, way too many of them for my liking. But we're going to head on down, and we're going to go grab that safe contract. We only got about 10 minutes left in the game here. Then when you grab this one, it's just right across the street is where it spawns. So you don't even have to go very far. You just go straight across the street and just start up this contract. Now, these used to be a whole lot more intense than they are now. There used to be tons of zombies, and back in the early game, I would go all the way up to the top up here, and I would go right up above it, and I would just kind of sit here, and the zombies would funnel down through here, maybe out this door and up over this wall, I believe is how that they would go. And I would just hang out right up here and progress this contract. But it is not... See, there they go. There they're coming out, and you'll get a couple of them that come around this way. But it is nowhere near as intense as it used to be, so not really necessary to come up here to the top anymore. But you can still do that, and you get that 1 or 2 zombies that come along this way. There we go. Nice and easy. And you'll just do this for the next 2 minutes. All right, and we're done with this one. So we'll just drop down. Boy, we almost died dropping down, but there you go. Blue tool, a 2-plate vest, and some PhD recipe. There you go. We've gotten a couple of schematics in just this game alone. So it doesn't always take a lot of grinding in order to unlock these these schematics. There is a cargo delivery over here. Otherwise, there's nothing but defend ground stations and ether extractors, which I really, really do not want to do. But we have only got just over 6 minutes left in this game, so this is going to be the final contract, because we do need to exfil through a normal, regular exfil, the same as a lot of you all will that don't have dark ethers unlocked, and that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and get this. Oh, there is a... Let me open that door. There's a crate right here. I just want to check it. There we go. Oh, look at that. A large rucksack in there. Sweet. We already found one, but hey, whatever. Very nice. Okay, so we will deliver this, and then we're going to head right on up there to the exfil. All right, let's see what we got inside of here. And we got some juggernog. Very nice. That will help out at the exfil, which is where we're going to head to now. Now, things can get a little bit dicey at these tier 2 exfils, especially later on in the match like we are right now. So let's see, because exfilling is not guaranteed in this game. Sometimes it gets real dicey, and sometimes you die at an exfil. It's happened, especially if you're a newer player. It could happen if you're not careful and you don't take it seriously. You could end up dying at an exfil. I've seen it happen multiple times. I will see plea for helps right next to an exfil, and sometimes people can't get to you or don't even know that you're there. And if you don't know how to type into game chat, well, that's another thing you should make sure you know, is how to type into game chat to let somebody know if you are down, because the plea for help thing only shows up, I think, within 300 meters. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and call in this exfil chopper. Now, with this, everybody, with all of you all that say that your tier 2 rewards are better, I mean, they're not. They're not better. The numbers prove that the tier 2 contracts certainly are not better than tier 3. Even though, yes, you can get you can get legendary tools, flawless crystals. You can get those things from tier 2, but you don't get them very often at all. They don't spawn in very often. And it's not worth just running nothing but tier 2 contracts. Let's get some of these zombies up here, and then let's use this energy mine right here. We'll stand right in the middle of it for just a second, and we'll get plated up here. Oh, we got them all from every angle here. So what we're gonna do is just throw a decoy right there, and we'll get them all rounded up in one spot, and that will let us get onto the plane here. Just try to avoid them all and get on, and we're good to go. At this point, once you're on the plane, even if you go down while you're on here, you are still good to exfil. Just stay down, don't worry about it, and you will exfil just fine from there. But there you go. We completely debunked the tier 2 contracts being better. I feel like that's always been debunked and we shouldn't have had to talk about it. But also, there's a great weapon for some of you new people to use. It just blue and Pack-a-Punch 2. And if you don't have a Pack-a-Punch 2 crystal like we used in this game, of course, you can just get a little bit of essence, build up in the game, do a couple of tier 1 contracts, and work your way in to get your 10,000 essence or 8,000 essence, depending on your containment level, and just hit the Pack-a-Punch machine in the tier 2 zone. It's very simple to get yourself to Pack-a-Punch 2. But thank you all so much for watching. My name is Cole Whip, and I'm out.